Hello everyone, welcome to your session. As in this particular session, I am here to talk about a new course that we are launching in order to help build your preparation for your upcoming UPSC exam, and this particular course is quick revision course for your CSAT. Now, since you are on the verge of finishing your preparation and start of your revision, I guess you all would have a very clear idea that what is CSAT and how important it is when it comes to your exam. But still, I'll give you a brief about CSAT, that what CSAT is and why it is important and what you should do in order to prepare this section of your preliminary exam, right, in a better way. So before we do with that, let me first tell you about some of the key features which we have included in this course to help you out, right? Now this is a quick revision course, so you know that this course is for your revision, but still if it is for your revision, let me tell you that the start of this course is 20th of February 2023. Right, the course is going to start on 20th of February 2023. We are going to cover the syllabus, the entire syllabus of your CSAT in minimum 30 classes. Now, sir, I am talking about minimum 30 classes. During the course, if we somehow feel that 30 classes are not going to be enough, right, we are going to take more than 30 classes. So this is just the minimum bar, not the maximum bar. Right, all the classes are going to be live online classes. You can see these classes on Drishti Learning App, right? And as your classes get over, right, they are going to be uploaded. The recordings of the class are going to be uploaded in your account, that is on Drishti Learning App, and you can see these live classes, recording of these live classes till the validity of your course, and the validity of your course is for 1 year. That means till 1 year you can see all these classes unlimited number of times, right? You can see these classes unlimited number of times. Now, as this is going to be a live online course, all the classes are going to be live and online. The best part of this course, which I personally feel, is that when I see the recording of a class, sir, the recording always seems like I'm learning through a live class, because the flow of the class is always constant. And in this course, we are taking 30 classes. 30 classes are going to be for your complete course, that is for your complete CSAT. Now, in CSAT, the portion which I am going to be discussing with you would be logical reasoning and data interpretation. Now, sir, logical reasoning, you all know the importance of this particular subject, right? When it comes to a CSAT, this is a high scoring area, right? Generally, we people prefer logical reasoning questions more and more, because we can solve these questions just having some gather around knowledge. And when it comes to data interpretation, this is slightly more inclined towards your mathematics part, but I will be taking these this portion as well. So these are the two portions of your CSAT, two subjects of your CSAT, which I will be dealing with, and I will be covering these two portions in 14 classes. Now I am going to bifurcate these 14 classes as I feel that the number of classes a particular subject requires, right? And I will see to that if you are struggling somewhere around in a particular subject, right, I will bifurcate the classes accordingly, right? That is flexible, and that I'm going to decide from time to time. Don't worry about that. All the classes will start on scheduled time. Make sure about that. They are going to start on scheduled time. This is a live online course. That does not mean that time boundness is not important here, right? Be punctual in a class, even though we cannot see you, right? But we expect this much discipline from your side as well, right? So please be on time in the classes so that you can learn from the very instant, right? You can learn from the very start, from very basic, right? So I guess you all know about your CSAT. These are the key features that you should know. Plus, there is one more key feature that you should know. After the commencement of your course, right, every student will be given an opportunity to appear in 5 CSAT mocks, right? In 5 CSAT mocks, and these CSAT mocks are going to be a part of Drishti Prelims Test Series 2023. So all the mocks will be prepared by Drishti, right? Appear on them, and these mocks are going to give you a genuine feedback that how much this course actually helped you in your preparation, because you will be learning the concepts, you will be practicing some questions, right, based on your exam pattern. And now let's see whether you can solve the questions by yourself or not. So these mocks are going to make your preparation, right? These mocks are going to give you a genuine feedback that, sir, do you require revision of your classes? Do you require some more practice of some questions, right? Or is your preparation complete, so that you can start giving up more and more mocks? All right. So now let's talk about a bit about CSAT. Sir, see, what I have seen in my teaching career, that most of the time students have a fear of CSAT. So this course is actually going to be very helpful for you if you are having a fear of CSAT. That sir नहीं मुझसे तो CSAT नहीं होगा सर, CSAT में बहुत डर लगता है. सर डर भगाने के लिए सबसे अच्छा तरीका है, एक टाइम बाउंड मैनर में आपका कोर्स हो रहा है, ठीक है, सारी क्लासेस आपकी शेड्यूल पे हो रही हैं, सारी क्लासेस आपकी लाइव हैं, तो रिकॉर्डिंग्स जब आप देखते हैं तो आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आप लाइव क्लास ही देख रहे हैं, राइट? So this is going to be the best opportunity for you. Please make sure about that. You do not miss out this opportunity. And when it comes to CSAT, see, your CSAT is Civil Services Aptitude Test, and you know that this particular paper, it is a part, paper 2 of your preliminary exam, right? And you know that this paper is of qualifying nature. You have to qualify this paper, then only your GS paper 1 will be counted, right, in your preliminary exam. And in order to score in CSAT, you require 33% of marks. You know there are 80 questions, 2 hours of time limit. This much information is already known to you. Per question you have how much time. Now in this course, we will be covering the entire syllabus. Even though this is a quick revision course, sir, we will be dealing with all the topics. We will be covering all the particular topics, right, of a particular subject. Nothing is going to be missed out, right? Nothing is going to be left out. In this course, we will be dealing with the concepts as well as tricks which are going to help you in the exam, so that you can solve a particular question in less amount of time. So we will be dealing with that also, right? Now in CSAT, most of the time, even though a particular student, right, this is my personal experience, let me tell you first. What I have seen, that even though a particular student has a mathematical background, right, so they are struggling in CSAT. Why? Because they are not sure about how to approach a question. See, the questions are never difficult, right? It is your approach that makes a question difficult. If you are thinking of some absurd logics, right, some ambiguous logics, sir, you will make a simple question much and more tough than it is. So make sure about that. In this course, we will be dealing about how you should approach a question, what are the things that you should keep in mind while approaching a question, what are the basic fundamentals, because what I have seen in last couple of years, that UPSC is focusing more and more on your fundamentals, on your basics. So your basics should be clear. Everything in this course is going to be started from the scratch, and then we will be building out the concept to take you up to that level of your exam, right? So make sure about that. So after this, let's talk about the syllabus, which I will be covering in your sessions, right? So that you can have a very clear idea. And I would suggest that, sir, please keep a track of this particular syllabus, so that you can also track this down that I am covering each and entire syllabus, right? Make sure about that. No topic should be left out. Somewhere, some around, that if I leave a particular topic, you can instantly tell me that, sir, in the syllabus we have talked about this topic but we have not taken it, so I can go with that topic as well, right? I'll take classes on that particular topic as well. So this is actually pretty important for you, so that you can also keep a track. Now let's see what are the topics we are going to discuss in logical reasoning part. Now this is not a fixed sequence, right? The sequence will be decided by me, because what I feel that if there is a tough topic that needs to be addressed first, so that you can have more time to revise it, you can have more time to practice on that, so that you can make your concept more strong. So we will be talking about counting of figures. Now what is counting of figures? You all know about this. In counting of figures, we are given with several different objects where we count them physically, right? And you must have seen questions of counting of figures, like counting of triangles, counting of squares, rectangles, in previous years papers as well. Then we will be talking about coding decoding, right? You all are aware that every year from coding decoding we do have a question. Ranking, for the past 4 years I have been seeing questions on ranking every year. Ordering and time sequence, right? Last year I have seen a question coming from ordering, right? Number series, every year there are, right, questions on number series as well. Direction and sense, blood relations, clock, then calendar, right? Circular sitting arrangement, linear sitting arrangement. I have bifurcated these two topics, right? Generally it is combinedly it is known as sitting arrangement, and you must have seen sitting arrangement questions in previous years as well. Analogy, classification, syllogism, Venn diagram, dice, cubes, then mirror image and water image, paper folding and cutting, picture analogy, classification and embedded figures, picture series and completion. Now when I talk about these topics, mirror and water image, paper folding and cutting, picture analogy, picture classification and embedded figures, so these are part of your non-verbal reasoning. Now for a last couple of years, what I have been hearing that, sir, from non-verbal reasonings there are no questions being asked in our exam, but I'm going to show you previous year questions which were there in your exams, and they were from non-verbal reasoning. Sir, when we talk about non-verbal reasoning, generally people have an image that these questions are going to be pictorial, but you are appearing for UPSC, sir, they have asked theoretical questions from these pictorial concepts as well. So please be aware of that. We will be talking about that also in detail. Then picture series and completion, sir, this is also a part of your non-verbal reasoning. Statement assumptions, statement course of action, statements and arguments, statements and conclusions, these are part of your verbal reasoning questions, right? And you must have seen these questions. A statement is given, then followed by a set of arguments. We have to check which argument is valid and which is not. Cause and effect, right? Then missing number, you must have seen these questions. Actually, what I have been seeing, students, they struggle a lot in this particular topic, missing number. This is somewhat different than your number series. Generally people get confused about number series and missing number. They take both these topics as one, but these are two different topics, and UPSC has asked questions on missing number as well, and then number series as well, right? Then we have coded equations. This is somewhat new, right? In the past, UPSC has asked questions from coded equations, but generally people get confused in terms of coded equations, like what are the questions that would classify under coded equations. We'll talk about that also, right? Then letter series and puzzles. Every year you have seen puzzles, right? Coming from this particular in your exam, questions from puzzles do come in my exam. Now please make sure about this one, sir. When I talk about analogy and classification, they are different from picture analogy and picture classification. Don't think that these two topics got redundant right on the slide. These are two different topics. Picture analogy will be talking about pictorial questions, and like analogy and classification, by the name analogy and classification, I mean word analogy questions and word classification questions. You must have seen classification questions like find the odd one out. Classification, you will see this particular topic by one more name, find the odd one out, right, where a set of 4 options would be given to you. Out of those 4 options, one would not be following a particular logic. You have to find the option which is not following that logic. That would be classified as odd one out, right? So this is your syllabus of reasoning. You can see that I have covered every topic of your reasoning where UPSC is asking questions or UPSC can ask a question, right? So I will be talking about all the particular topics in detail. Now make sure about that, sir. Every particular topic will be discussed in detail, right? Even though this is a quick revision course, this is just a revision course, but I will be talking about the concepts in details. I will be talking about all the tricks, as well as I will be talking about some questions, right? So make sure about that. You can see those questions, right? You can solve those questions, which is absolutely going to help you in your preparation. Now, after that, let's talk about your data interpretation part. In data interpretation, this is your slightly related to your mathematics part, where you have seen several charts, right? Questions on charts being asked in the exam, and the charts are namely column chart, line chart, pie chart, tabular form, which is nothing but table chart. Radar chart is somewhat new for you, but I feel that we should learn this particular chart because UPSC can ask a question on this, right? Caselet form. Now some people would feel that's a caselet form, right? Caselet form is never being asked in UPSC. No, sir. Every year UPSC has asked the question on caselet form, because most of the time when it comes to caselet, people feel that this particular topic, right, is related to the other exams, not particular to my exam. But sir, every year UPSC has asked questions on caselet, right? In caselet questions, generally people make this Venn diagram, right? And using the Venn diagram, they solve the questions. So that is nothing but caselet. Here the question is given to you in a form of paragraph. Unlike here where charts would be given to you, sir, here you will be given a paragraph. The paragraph will contain different set of values, and you will be creating a table or a Venn diagram based on the values, and then you will be solving out the equation and will be solving the questions, right? Then missing data interpretation, sir, people are oftenly confused. Sir, what do you mean by missing data interpretation? See, in data, these missing data interpretations are nothing but your tabular form questions, right? But in tabular form, how it is different from the tabular form? In tabular form, all the information, all the values will be given to you in the question by the examiner. Here some of the values are going to be missing, and you will be calculating them on your own. He will give you certain conditions. Using those conditions, you will be calculating these values, right? And then comes your mixed data interpretation. Now mixed data interpretation, you have seen questions in UPSC previous year, right? They have asked questions on mixed data interpretation where they will integrate 2 of the charts, right? And they will ask a certain set of questions. So this is your syllabus for DI. Make sure you note this syllabus also, right? So these are the topics which I will be talking in your logical reasoning and data interpretation portion. Now again, before we conclude this session, let me tell you once more that the start of your course is on 20th of February 2023, right? All the classes are going to be on time, so please make sure that you are punctual. You keep this discipline with you till the end of your exam, so that your preparation goes well without any hinge, right? And the course validity is of 1 year. By this I mean that you can see the recordings of your live class, right, till 1 year, right? And all the classes are going to be on Drishti Learning App, and the recordings will be uploaded after the end of the class, right? So that you can see them, and the viewing is unlimited, right? You can see these classes unlimited number of times, right? There is no bar on this view. And in this course, minimum number of classes that we are going to take would be 30 classes. Make sure about that. And after the commencement of your course, every student will be given an opportunity to appear in 5 CSAT mocks, right? 5 CSAT mocks, which will be a part of your Drishti Prelims Test Series 2023. So make sure about that you get all the information of this course, and please do not miss the opportunity of this course. Make sure about that you take this course, right? You learn from this course, you make your preparation good, strong with this course, and so that you can excel in your exam, right? So I believe since this course is covering your entire syllabus of CSAT in a time bound manner, so this is the best opportunity for me, right? So with this, I guess I have taken everything which I needed to tell you about this course, and you must have taken a note about it. And I will see you all in your classes, right? In your live classes. And make sure about that most of the time what I have felt, right, that you people have certain doubts in the questions of the class, or doubts from your test series, or doubts from any particular material that you are following, right? Sir, I am always open to your doubts. So in case if you have doubts, even though these classes are live, sir, I will let me tell you that in case you have doubts, right, doubts from anywhere, your test series, right, from the class questions, or from any material that you are following, right, any mock that you are following, right, I'm always open to that. So I'll take one-to-one sessions with you, right? Those sessions are also going to be live sessions where we will be discussing your doubts in detail, right? And in case you have any other queries, we can talk about that in your doubt sessions as well, but subject related queries. All right. So I guess with this, I would like to thank you all for watching this session, and I feel that I'm going to see you very soon in your live classes. So thank you so much for watching this session. Keep learning, keep smiling.